got a refractometer. We're trying to work that in a little more now with using foliar applications of compost tea, so testing before and after to see what we're doing. I also have a meter that I use for moisture content, and it does give me a pH reading, and it also tells me how much sunlight is affecting in the crops, soil temperatures as well on that same unit. Walking through the field, I look at your stand and coloration, and probably the big one is the shovel, and actually going out and digging up the roots, just seeing what the root mass is from using the things like the compost teas and the foliar application to see where that has made a difference. Root mass is phenomenally different this year compared to last. The root mass on the oat, when you dig it up, sandy soil, the roots in it really hold it together. And pay attention to soil tests and talking to people and getting the interpretation of what the soil test is telling you and where you need to bring in or add something, what you can organically.
Over the years, I've tried different soil testing techniques, and then like this summer we went out with the penetrometer and refractometer and those things and tried some things out, and it's interesting. The soil tests don't necessarily match always what the field produces. Depends on the year and a lot of things in moisture. Knowing the history of the field tends to give me generally just I kind of know which fields are more productive, and that's where to be expected, and previous rotation makes a big difference. Again, observations mostly through organic record keeping of when we do things and stuff. Actually, I jot a few things down. Just overall biomass growth, depends what stage it's at too in that, but color, how if it's a nice dark green. Looking at the leaves, like that there isn't signs of disease or brown and that. And then once your kernels come out, just how well they're filling. And at harvest time, we can tell too a little bit more, obviously, by what's coming in the tank. A good idea of what I should be doing for planting next spring.
Do soil tests, so we use that as a reference. And then, of course, year-to-year monitoring to see the progress over time, but we also take note of how the crops have been doing in that field as well to kind of guide us. We use the crop yield, of course, as a true test for how that field did.
This year was to try and deal with the compaction. We had a lot of compaction in all our fields, so that was our number one priority, and we did well with that, and I think that's going to help our water infiltration. That's going to help the soil get a lot more oxygen. We've been walking through the field. I've been going out and I've been using the penetrometer. I've been using the bricks readings. I've been doing water infiltration, and all those are improving from the year before. So our compaction that's breaking up. Water infiltration is improving, and the bricks readings, we were getting bricks readings around 9, 10. The crops looked green and healthy, and
so the leaves were big, like it was really healthy looking oats and grew tall.
And the chickpeas were good too, and I dug up roots and there were lots of nodules on the chickpeas, and nice and red, so they're definitely producing nitrogen.